Pleasant morning to each and everyone. I'm Joy M. Almaminto from BTVT 3, and today we have to discuss about the definition of metrology, what is the meaning of metrology, and the history. Next lesson is about the objectives of the metrology. First is define metrology, and second, trace the history of metrology. Six, list and describe the experiences in life that involves metrology. So now let's move to the definition of metrology. What is metrology? Metrology is the science of measurement. The second definition of metrology is the science concerned with the establishment, conversion, and transfer of units. Next is the history of metrology. Meaning of the history of metrology is the length and mass where the earliest measurements are discovered. The first history of metrology is Egypt. In 3000 years BC, the first real cubit was defined as the length of the forearm from elbow to tip of the extended middle finger of the ruling pharaoh, plus the width of his hand. The original measurement was transferred to the carve in a black granite. Second history of metrology is Romans. Romans introduced measurements called the ounce and the mile. The ounce was the width of the thumb, and the mile was the distance a Roman soldier covered by walking 1,000 steps. Against, in history, in the English system means Anglo-Saxon system of measurements was originally followed in England until the Norman conquest in 1066. For short lengths, barley corn and the inch were used as units. The inch was originally defined as 3 grains of barley corn laid and end to thumb. In England, units of measurement were not properly standardized until the 13th century. Even then, 3 different measures of gallon for ale, wine, and corn were standardized only in 1824. And the next, in 1799 in Paris, the metric system was created by the deposition of 2 platinum standards representing the meter and the kilogram. The forerunner of the present international system of units, the SI system, and then in 1875 an international treaty, the Convention of the Metric Convention, set up well-defined metric standards for length and mass and established a permanent machinery to recommend and adopt further refinements in the metric system. And now the next system is French metric system. In 1790, in the midst of the French Revolution, the National Assembly of France requested the French Academy of Sciences to deduce an invariable standard for all the measures and all the weights. The unit of the length decided upon as the meter, and the meter was defined of being 1,000,000th part of a quarter of the Earth's circumference. In French metric system, metrology has become a natural and vital part of our daily life. Next, the commerce, trade, and regulation that are just as depend on weights and measures. Good measurements can, however, significantly increase the value, effectiveness, and quality. And now we are done for our topic, and next for our evaluation. First, number 1, define metrology using your own understanding. Number 2, list 5 experiences in your life that involves metrology and describe how metrology plays a significant role in those experiences. 3. Make a brief timeline of a metrology.
My